What's going on, everyone? I appreciate y'all coming here and checking out this Resident Evil Village video. In this one, I'm going to be showing y'all a secret boss fight that you can encounter, and you can easily pass this right up during your playthrough. This isn't something you technically have to do at all in the game. After all, it is a secret boss fight that you can take on. I figured this would be something beneficial to show y'all just because it is really rewarding to take on this boss, and not to mention, we learned something pretty interesting from a book that we can examine that's inside this place where we can fight this hidden boss at. And by the way, if you do find this enjoyable, consider taking a little bit of your time and leaving a like on the video. The support is greatly appreciated. Let's see if we can get this to surpass, I don't know, like 700 likes or something. That'd be awesome to see. But yeah, anyways, for a starting reference here, I'm going to be starting at the ceremony site with Duke here, and all we're going to want to do is follow the signs that we'll see up during this part of the story. I'm not going to be getting too much into the signs or who made these or whatever. I'm just going to be showing you this secret boss fight. But yeah, once you get to this part during the story and these signs will be up, you'll be able to officially go through this door here. And instead of going this route, the route you're supposed to go, we're going to go off this path here, as you can see. Has a bunch of brush that we can just go through. This hidden path will take us to this giant sawmill building. And, well, inside there is where we can fight this hidden boss fight at. But before we head on inside, there's quite a bit of things that we can get here. First off, you can get loot from birds if you didn't know. You will see two that you'll encounter when you first come across this place that you can take out. Also, be sure to check underneath this giant sawmill building as well, because you can find a goat over here underneath it. But yeah, in case you're not familiar with these are collectibles within Resident Evil Village. Anyways, and that is where you can find one of them at, underneath this secret boss fight area. But yeah, anyways, carrying on. Now we're going to want to head up here and break open this gate. And inside this area here, we can find a pig that we could take out to get some meat, as you can see. You can get 2 meat from it. Also, there's ammunition we could find breaking open this box, and a few mines, which those will be beneficial against this boss fight in here. Also, there's a crystal fragment on this too that you don't want to miss. But yeah, these are just some things to note that you can get before heading on inside. Anyways, now let's go on in. You hear that scream? Yeah, there's something going down in here, and we're about to find out. It's pretty gruesome what's going on inside here. This guy is supposed to be a cannibal. As you can see on the map, it states here, cannibals plunder. As you can see, it's this giant beast. So eerie. I guess before we go ahead and disturb him, let's go ahead and place some of those mines right by this explosive barrel. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a big explosion. Boom! Yeah, he's tanky, and he just doesn't, walk up the stairs all slow like every time. He'll actually just jump right up. So yeah, be warned of that. That took me by surprise last time. I thought I was all safe up here and whatnot, but no, not as much as I thought. See? That's just an example. You're not safe up here. But yeah, he does get his axe stuck into the ground, which is pretty handy. Also, leading him up there leads him to that explosive barrel that you can shoot to do even more damage to him. But oh my gosh, this thing does so much damage if he actually attacks you. I'm playing on casual right now, just to give an example over this secret boss fight. I don't even want to imagine how difficult this guy is on the hardest difficulty. My gosh, he is super tanky. No, I'm going to get out a better weapon. Get out my wolf bane here. He got its axe stuck in the ground. BAM! Oh, wait a minute. It looks like he needs another wolf bane blast to the cranium. Wha-bam! Yeah! This weapon is extremely powerful. Maybe in another video, I'll show you all how to get this weapon here. Oh my gosh. It is a beaut. It is very beneficial in the game, as you can see. Just took him out pretty much with 2 blasts there, plus the explosive barrels and mines and whatnot, but still, that was pretty swift to take them out, trust me. It goes to show the power of this weapon that I'm using. But yeah, we get a giant crystal axe for taking them out, and there's some other goodies around in here too that you can get if you just look around. Like, for instance, upstairs, there's a few boxes that you could take out, and now let's go ahead and head through this triple locked door, which basically behind this door is the treasure room for this boss, and what makes it more rewarding to go here and take on this creature. Also, like I mentioned before, we learned something interesting too from a book that we can examine here as well over the whole backstory. I'll be getting more into that here shortly, but yeah, as you can see, there are a bunch of goodies within this first room that we can enter. This is like the slaughter room of the cannibal's place. You can find an herb, meat, poultry, and even fish inside this place. Oh yeah, and you can also find metal scrap laying right here on the floor too. But you can also find, most importantly, this book that you can examine. I'm assuming the guy who wrote this, by the way, was that giant beast we just fought before. He actually mutated into that. But yeah, as you can see, if we go to examine this book, it states here July 8th. Today's the day the jolly merchant stops by. He always gives me old newspapers. I know Miranda forbids them, but news of the outside world is always so fascinating. Jolly merchant? I wonder if he's talking about Duke right there. Anyways, he goes on and says, there was one thing that piqued my interest in the last one. It was an article about some medicine company. I don't remember the name, but their emblem looked familiar. It was the same symbol on the giant's chalice. I'm pretty sure I saw the same one painted on the walls in the cave too. That radiating umbrella image really stands out. What's some outsider company emblem doing here? I wonder if it had anything to do with that man that stayed here all those years ago. Nah, I'm overthinking it. So yeah, this is pretty interesting what we learn here. Anyways, carrying on from the slaughter room, we can also find another very valuable treasure within this chest here. As you can see, it's Father Nicola's angel, and we can sell that to Duke for a decent amount. Also, we could see a few Mother Miranda pictures in the background of this chest. Anyways, carrying on, we can find a few more goodies on this shelf. And when we go to leave this place, we'll actually be ambushed by a few lichen. And if you left these explosive barrels here in the beginning, that's all you really have to do to take out the group of lichen that ambushed us. As you can see, just set them up around this explosive barrel and just blow it up. Bada bing, bada boom. We just took out all 4 of those suckers that attacked us right there. But yeah, there you guys have it, everyone. A secret boss fight that you can encounter in Resident Evil Village. And this is something pretty easy to pass up, so hopefully you don't pass this up on your playthrough through. It's beneficial to take on because you get a lot of goodies that you can take back to Duke. Which, speaking of, let me go ahead and take back all this stuff to Duke and just show you what all we accumulated. Alrighty, so I'm back at Duke now. And like I mentioned before, we got plenty of ingredients for recipes. I don't suggest to sell the meat that you get. I suggest actually trying to craft the recipes that Duke can cook for us because it can permanently do stuff for our characters. Such as, for one example here, if I have the ingredients for this recipe and give it to Duke, it will actually permanently increase my health. So that's why it's beneficial to not just sell the meat to Duke, to actually hold on to it and craft these recipes, because it's beneficial for your character's playthrough overall. But yeah, we also got that crystal fragment, remember, so we can sell that now for 2,000. We also got that very valuable giant crystal axe. As you can see, the description for it states, crystallized remains of a creature and its axe. It's too big to use. Very valuable. So yeah, we can sell that for 30k.
Your coin.
Also, we got this as well. As you can see, the description for this states, antique angel statue that was treasured by Nicola, one of the 4 founders. So that's interesting. By 4 founders, does that mean the 4 founders of this place that we're exploring around? Or what? 4 founders of what? I'm genuinely curious, like, if any of you know. But yeah, this is also something that we can sell. I don't know if this is used for something else, but what I do know is it is worth 22k if you want to sell it. So yeah, that alone right there is 52k just by selling the axe and then that statue.
Ooh, where did you get your hands on such a thing?
And that can help with some upgrades to your weapon or whatever you want to do. Like, that Wolfbane weapon can get even more powerful now if I want it to be. Dude, this thing is so awesome. But, yeah, I guess that's not wrapping up this video, everybody. Hopefully you found this enjoyable and it does help out for your playthrough going through. Don't miss out on this secret boss fight that you can encounter, guys. Also, before I head out of here, I'm just going to leave a friendly reminder. If you do find this enjoyable, once again, consider taking a little bit of your time and leaving a like on the video. The support is greatly appreciated, everyone. Until next time, though, peace.